now going to look at cash purchases. The first transaction, June 15, we paid Ergon. That's a business's ABN. Electricity bill, $275, check number 1. So we've paid an expense. We paid an electricity bill. To process that transaction, we go into MYOB. From our main screen, we're in purchases. We're going to go across here to banking, and we're going to click on spend money. Now in here, we're going to be spending money from the main business check account. Check number 1, if we have a look in the question, check number 1, the date was June 15. So I'll change that date. That's 6/15 in here. Now the card. So you can see, who are we paying? We're paying Ergon. Ergon does not appear here. So we need to go new. I'm going to type just OK that. This open basic materials, we don't want to do that, so I'm going to close that. To delete that, go in here, new. This was Ergon. ABN 22444555333. 22444555333. I'm going to OK that. The amount, the check amount was 4275. There's going to be GST on this, and this type of expense, it's an electricity expense. So we need to find the electricity account. You can see it's here, expense account 6-1700, electricity expenses for 275 GST, yes. So you can see down here this breakup, this looks fine and that all looks good, so I'm going to push record for that one. Next transaction, June 17, paid rent $300, GST free, that's important. To Harcourts, there's the ABN, check number 2. So again, we're going to go into banking and spend money. Just close out of this. Banking, spend money from the check account. The date was the 17th. Change that to the 17th. Check number 2 is fine. Over here, the card, we need to go new. This was Harcourts. The ABN was 443338887777. Now OK that. Remember, it was GST free for $300, so I'm going to put $300 in there. Down here we paid rent, so we need to find a rent expense account. You can see that is up here, 6-1900, rent for 300. I'm going to change this GST code to, should be a GST free or an NT code. Let's go here, not reportable. So there's no GST here, $300. That all looks fine. I'm going to go record. Next cash transaction on June 18. We sent a check number 3 to Close Inc. in full settlement of their account. So we owed Close Inc. Some money, and we're now going to pay them what we owe them, the full amount we owe them. So this one's going to be a little bit different. If I get off this screen, I'm going to be up here in purchases, pay bills. Let's fix the date firstly. The date is the 18th of the 6th. Check number 3 is fine. The supplier, who are we paying? Clothes Inc. You can see there we owe them $2,000. So the amount we're going to pay them in full is $2,000. Down here, this $2,000 needs to be applied. If you click down here, it should just flow through. If you then click again, this outer balance should be zero, total pay $2,000. Check that date. Okay, that all looks good. So that's how we process that transaction. Next transaction, June 19, we purchased a new computer, 2,200 GST inclusive from Harvey Norman. There's the ABN, check number 4. So we purchased an asset here. What we're going to do, we're going to close this. We're going to go into banking and spend money. Just a tip, how do you know whether you go into banking and spend money or purchases? If it involves inventory in any way, we're going to process it through purchases. If it doesn't, we're going to spend our money through banking. So I'm going to go banking, spend money. The date was the 19th of June. Change that to 19. Check number 4 is correct. The amount, what does that computer cost? 2,200. The card, who did we buy it from? We bought it from Harvey Norman. They don't appear here, so we're going to go new. Type here Harvey Norman. Buying details, we're just going to put the ABN in here. 224443331111. Let's OK that. This all then looks fine. Account number, we've bought an asset, we bought a computer, so we need to find our asset account. And we need to find computers, maybe office equipment at cost, probably the best one. Let me see what else is there. Yeah, we're going to go, oh no, computers at cost. So we're going to choose computers at cost, 2,200. The tax code, it's a capital purchase. So the tax code is CAP. There still means GST is involved there. You just need to leave that. So there's our tax. Total paid is 2,200. That all looks good. I'm going to record that one. Final transaction here, June 19. Purchased 20 skirts from Basic Materials, paying cash. Check number 5. Okay. Involving inventory, so we're going to enter this through our purchases. Enter purchases. Supplier was Basic Materials. I'm going to click on them. The date was the 19th. And we bought from them 20 skirts. So down in here, 20. Tab across, skirts, tabbing across, $800, that's fine. Now, down here, remember this was a cash, some hoon. This was a cash transaction, so down here, balance due, actually we paid it today, so we need to change this to $800, so the balance due will be nothing. We paid for it straight away. So that all looks good. I'm going to record that one. This will pop up, check number 5. Whenever you see this pop up, just go OK.